For no laces, wow, those are bouncy. That's actually crazy. I wasn't expecting that. I didn't know what to expect, but I wasn't expecting that. Wow. Those feel just like trampolines, like springs. I feel like I could jump so high. This is the new PUMA Fast-RB. Probably one of the craziest and maybe the fastest running shoes I've ever seen. Oh, wow. Very bouncy. This is the PUMA Fast-RB. The RB stands for Rule Breaker. $350 road running shoes. There's only 1,000 of these made in the entire world, and I was lucky enough to get myself a pair. First thing right off the bat, as soon as you put them on, they are bouncy. This section right here, it's like a spring. It's just bounce, 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 bounce. I don't know any other word other than bouncy that would best describe that feeling, but it feels like you'd have, I think they're called fitness jumping shoes. It's this like crazy trend on Instagram and TikTok that I've seen, but that's what these shoes almost feel like. It feels like you have literal trampolines or springs on your feet. These shoes have 3 plates. There is one big carbon plate from heel to toe, and then you have these 2, I believe, plastic plates down here on the midfoot and forefoot section. These shoes have a 58 millimeter heel stack height, well above the allowed limit of 40 millimeters. And then you have a 46 millimeter midfoot stack. So you have 12 millimeter drop from heel to toe. They come in at 355 grams. Definitely a heavy shoe as far as super shoes go. When you compare it to the Nike Alphafly 3, which weighs 198 grams, 355 grams definitely feels heavy. But to be honest, you don't feel all of this weirdness when you're running. It feels like a regular pair of running shoes, but much faster, much bouncier. They actually gave me a sneak peek of these shoes when I was in Paris for the Olympics over the summer. I was staying at the Puma house. They had an innovation lab set up, and they had these exact shoes. It was the black and orange colorway, so a little bit different than these ones. And when I first saw them, I'm like, holy crap, what the heck are those? Wasn't able to post anything until after the release of the shoe. So here's some of my feedback from my 10-mile speed workout that I did yesterday in this shoe. When I was doing my warm-up miles for the workout, usually I'll do those at like 8 to 8:30 per mile. And I was just kind of casually strolling, doing my regular easy pace effort. And I looked down at my watch and I'm going at like 7:30, 7:40 pace. Much, much faster than normal at the same heart rate, same effort level. And the shoes were just propelling me forward, bouncing me forward. So like same effort, running almost a minute faster just at my easy pace. Pretty incredible. I was also very skeptical of the no lace system. You basically just slip your foot in and you're good to go. Pleasantly surprised, to be honest. It was a little tight around my like toes and midfoot. And then I feel like a little bit of wiggle room back in the heel, but I mean, to be able to just slip a pair of shoes on, not have to tighten them or anything, they fit great. Like I was also kind of worried by like the end of the workout after I've stretched the shoe out a little bit, that there'd be more wiggle room and it'd be looser, but I didn't experience that at all. It felt pretty much the same at the beginning of the workout as it did at the end. So yeah, I mean, the no lace system is crazy. It's kind of a bold move. You know, you're kind of just like hoping that you order the right size, and if they're too loose or too tight, you can't really do anything about it. But for some reason, I think it works. By far the biggest downside of this shoe is the weight. They are heavy, 355 grams, very, very heavy shoe. I could feel it towards the end of the workout, even though I was still getting the bounciness, getting the speed and that propelling aspect of the shoe. I could feel the weight for sure. So that's one downside, obviously, you know, to having the extra plates, having all these extra bells and whistles, more foam, that adds weight, obviously. So pros and cons to that, I guess it comes down to physics potentially of, is it better to have these extra propulsion methods versus the weight? Compared to other super shoes, these definitely feel more durable. They feel stronger, more sturdy, very stable. Like just the materials and everything, like compare this to like the Nike Alpha Fly. The Nike Alpha Fly feels like flimsy. It feels almost cheap because they're so light, but because this has more substance to it, it feels like it would last and hold up for a longer period of time. They rate it at 500 kilometers lifespan, so like 300 miles. And I could see it, like everything feels strong, sturdy, high quality materials. I mean, after 10 miles, they still look brand new other than, you know, the scuffs on the road on the bottom. But yeah, definitely a very durable shoe with a pretty good lifetime, I think. To wrap up this video, give my final thoughts. I am overall very pleasantly surprised with the performance of the shoe. It's a bold move, it's a crazy look, and I think that they actually perform pretty dang well. I hit some great paces in my workout yesterday. It felt good at the end of it. My feet didn't hurt, nothing felt funky. It felt like I was running in just another shoe with that extra propulsion and bounciness. I could definitely see myself wearing these for a 5K, 10K, half marathon. Not sure about a marathon yet. I'd have to probably do another long run in these, maybe 18, 20 miles to really test them out, but I'm sure you could run a marathon in these. I think they're legit. Again, if you're not an elite runner or professional runner and you want to just go test these out and wear them in a race, you're more than welcome to, if you can get your hands on a pair, that is. Thank you guys for watching the video. Hopefully you found this informative and helpful. If you guys want to see more shoe review videos, let me know. Maybe I'll do some more of these. But thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
All right, thank you. When you have these shoes on, you're allowed to run through stop signs because they're rule breakers.